Greetings, Japan fans. In today's show, we're going to be talking about confidence and truth. Eigo desu. それでは行きましょう. So let's get going. This is the fourth year of the Sales Japan Series podcast, and we are broadcasting around the world from the Beverly Hills of Japan, Minato-ku. It is Chic Central. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, your corporate coaching and training guide committed to your success, the president of Dale Carnegie Training Japan, the best-selling author, Japan Sales Mastery and Japan Business Mastery, and my new book, Japan Presentations Mastery, will be released shortly. In this podcast, I want to help you to survive COVID-19. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We are not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn, who, unlike many other podcast hosts, have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here is our daily podcast lineup on iTunes. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Tuesdays, the Presentation Japan Series. Every second Tuesday, the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan Series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan Series. And every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcast Show. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show. And Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Now, this is episode number 233, and we are talking about confidence and truth in selling. So let's go! If we meet a salesperson who seems doubtful about their solution or unconvinced is the right thing for us, then we won't buy from them. The flip side is the con man. They are brimming with brio, oozing charm, and pouring on the surety. They are crooks. And we can fall for their shtick because we buy their confidence. They are usually highly skilled communicators as well, so the combo of massive confidence paired with fluency overwhelms us, and we buy. We soon regret being conned, but we are more cautious thereafter every time we meet a salesperson. By the way, there is a good chance we are that next salesperson. So how do we navigate the rapids and the rocks here of coming across as confident and being skillful in describing our solution without tripping the client's internal conman alarm system? Ultimately, it comes down to your kokorogamae. This Japanese compound word can be translated as our true intention. What are we on about with this sales lark? Who are we showing up for? Ourselves or the client's best interest? With conmen, it is always their self-interest. They keep moving like a shark, swimming around, constantly in motion, always looking for something to devour. If we sit down and examine ourselves, we can make a decision. Are we in sales as a profession? Yes or no? If the answer is no, then please get out of sales immediately. Go. Do something else, because the rest of us who want to be professional don't want you polluting our waters. If the answer is yes, then examine what does professional actually mean to you. We get caught up in the finer points of sales technique, but what I am asking is please look at sales and ask, what is my true intention here? If it is to serve the best interests of the buyer, then we are getting on the right track. If the answer included to serve the buyer forever and to be aiming for the reorder rather than the sale, then go to the top of the class. That mentality is the antithesis of the con man who knows they have to leave town after the sale because they have cheated the buyer and can't expect any further business, ever. Find out more we come back from the break. Our show today is brought to you by our public programs, but we also do custom-made in-house classes. Now, we do them in our super safe classroom, we do them live online, and we do them in Japanese, and we do them in English. Now, today's show is sponsored by, on May 12th, our Cross and Upselling program. On the 14th of May, from our Professional Leadership Series, we're doing Leading and Managing. On the 18th of May, we're doing Time Management. On the 21st of May, Developing Subordinates. And on the 28th of May, Communicating with Different Personality Styles. You can find out more about those programs on our website at enjapan.dalecarnegie.com. And you can email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Get my best-selling books, Japan Sales Mastery, the Bible for selling in Japan, and Japan Business Mastery, and my new book, Japan Presentations Mastery. If you like learning by watching videos, we have over 1,000 for you there on Japan Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. We release 3 TV shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, that's the premier business show in Japan, comes out Mondays. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show, and Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews, where I interview leaders in Japan from SMEs all the way up to the corporate captains of industry on one topic, leading in Japan. Now, every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television Show. And don't forget, you can email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Welcome back. Here's a successful businessman I know who told me a story about his early days in sales. He sold an inferior product, and the client would only come to realize that reality following the purchase when the product itself was consumed. He had to have a big territory from his company because he could never go back to a town he had sold into. I had liked him, but after hearing that story, I liked him a lot less. He knew the product was inferior and was not matching the claims he was making. He was confident and fluent. In other words, he was a con man. His kokorogamae was incorrect. And I'm wary of him because I'm not sure about his mentality in business today. Maybe he has reformed, but I'm in no hurry to find out at the cost of my own personal business. If our true intention is correct, then being confident and fluent come into their own. The way we think about the business changes. We see the lifetime value of the business rather than transaction. That means the effort we make to serve the client changes. The follow-up is done in a different and superior way. The client feels our commitment to their success. We obviously ask particular questions which would only be of interest to someone who is committed to serving the buyer. We are thinking as if this was our business, and we are looking for ways to build it higher. The questions around that aim are a lot different to discussions of the features of the widget and the needed logistics to supply it. We are thinking and talking beyond the initial sale. So ask yourself, what is my kokorogamae? What types of questions am I asking? Are they transactional or long-term oriented? Am I communicating well enough? My commitment to help this buyer succeed, or am I only operating at a very superficial order taker level? Am I thinking about potential buyer problems down the track and how to fix them? Have I wrapped my confidence up in truth? Record your presentation and have a good listen to it. Are you coming across as A, a very basic provider of transactional solutions, B, a con man, or C, a true sales professional who has sorted out their kokorogamae? If the answer wasn't C, then there is a lot of work to be done on you by you. Thank you for joining the Sales Japan series. If you found the program useful, please work on your karma and share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. Immediately apply what you've learned today. Use it and go out there and survive. Remember, I'm your corporate coaching and training guy in your corner, committed to your success here in Nippon.